Nutrition, lifestyle, and mindset specifically for the fall season. So we are now shifting into fall. Leaves are falling off the trees. Our bodies might be going through a shift. Maybe we are going through a transition or we are going through a little bit of shedding ourselves. This is sometimes when immune challenges come up. So we're going to go through some things that you can do for nutrition and lifestyle and mindset here for the fall season. So, September 22nd actually marks the autumn equinox and the official first day of fall in the Northern Hemisphere. So, given the timely nature of this time, we're going to talk about how to use this change of season as a natural opportunity for a reset for yourself. So, fall is one of my favorite seasons. It's very beautiful. The leaves are beautiful, the trees are beautiful, the days get shorter, the air gets cooler, our routine starts to shift. So if you think about it, nature is showing us exactly what to do and meaning that we need to slow down. We get to release and we get to ground ourselves in what we are doing. So this makes fall the perfect time to not just reset your metabolism, but reset your mindset, your nutrition, and your lifestyle. So think about summer for a moment. So it's a season of expansion. There's a lot more daylight, there's more social gatherings, more activity. We usually eat lighter foods, we're outside longer, and we're often on the go, running, running, running. Now, as we move into fall, the energy shifts. So our bodies start to crave warmth, routine, grounding foods, and maybe instead of salads or smoothies, we might start thinking about warm soups, chilies, vegetables, and warm teas. So if we align with that natural rhythm instead of fighting it, we set ourselves up to feel more balanced, more energized, and healthier all season long. So, one of the best ways to reset this time of year is to eat seasonally. So, it's harvest season and the choices are abundant. So, seasonal foods are fresher and more nutrient dense and usually a little bit more affordable too. And fall gives us lots of foods that are grounding and nourishing. So, you can choose based off the phase of the program that you're in your reset program, whether that be release or maintenance. So, for example, apples and pears, they have a lot of fiber and antioxidants. Squash and pumpkins have beta carotene and help with gut health. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower help with immune support. Root vegetables like carrots, beets, and parsnips help stabilize blood sugar. Also, cinnamon, too. A little fun fact there, a little cinnamon in your coffee is actually quite delicious, or cinnamon on an apple. Dark leafy greens like kale and chard for minerals and vitamins. And you have a lot of endless choices to pick from. And the best part is these foods don't just taste amazing right now, they're actually what your body needs based on the fall season. So, in Ayurvedic medicine, which is the traditional Indian system of healing, it's believed that eating with the seasons help maintain health and prevent disease. So, switching gears a little bit, but it's important to address organic versus non organic produce and what you should buy. So, this decision is a lot based off of your budget because it is obvious that organic food is usually more expensive and it's sometimes a lot more expensive. So, organic foods reduce your exposure to pesticides and chemicals. And it's also important to support your gut health and hormonal balance. But this doesn't mean that you have to buy everything organic. So, a simple way to make empowered choices is to use the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 list. This list is issued by the Environmental Working Group. You can go to ewg.org and they do this every year. And the timing is perfect as the list for 2025 was just released. So, the Dirty Dozen includes foods most contaminated by pesticides that you should buy organic if possible. The Clean 15 includes foods with the lowest amount of pesticides and are generally safe to buy conventionally. There's also a middle list of foods that fall somewhere in between and are a discretionary purchase where you may or may not choose to buy organic based on your budget. And the list changes every year, so it's important to keep it up to date and check it yearly. So, making sure you're making good choices for your family. Here is the Dirty Dozen 2025 list. So these are the foods that you want to buy organic. So spinach, strawberries, kale, greens, grapes, peaches, cherries, nectarines, pears, apples, blackberries, blueberries, potatoes, bell peppers, and green beans. The Clean 15 include you can buy not organic, so you could buy them just regular conventional pineapple, sweet corn, avocado, papaya, onions, sweet peas, asparagus, cabbage, watermelon, cauliflower, bananas, mangoes, carrots, mushroom, and kiwis. So let's go deeper into nutrition. So in fall, your body thrives on foods that are grounding, immune boosting, and supportive of steady energy. So here are some nutrients to emphasize. Fiber rich foods like apples, squash, and root vegetables will help with digestion and blood sugar balance. Immune supporting nutrients like vitamin C can be found in cabbage and peppers, zinc in pumpkin seeds, and vitamin A in sweet potatoes and carrots. Warming spices like cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric not only taste cozy in fall recipes, but also support digestion and circulation. So think of swapping out your raw veggies and your cold meals for cooked ones. So roasted veggies, hearty soups, and spiced teas. Fall is also a season of reflection. So think of the trees. They let go of their leaves so they can grow again in the spring. It's the perfect time to ask yourself, what can I let go of that isn't serving me anymore? Where do I need more routine or structure? What do I want to create space for in this new season? Maybe this is letting go of old habits, negative self talk, or even clutter in your environment. One nice thing about fall is I feel like it gives you the space to be in your home. Maybe it's raining outside and you can go through and get rid of some of that clutter. So just like nature, when we let go, we create room for something new. So there are journal pages in the Mindset Mastery section of your reset manual, and this is to help capture your thoughts or start a fresh journal to develop this habit. So along with mindset, lifestyle habits shift with your season too. So sleep, as nights get longer, our bodies crave more rest. This is a great time to reinforce a consistent bedtime. Movement. Walks might have to be adjusted to match changing daylight hours. You could also add some indoor workouts like yoga or gentle stretching at night. Stress. Practice grounding. This might be meditation, breath work, or simply being outside in nature. An environment. Create a cozy, supportive space. Light a candle, add a cozy blanket, tidy up a corner of your home. Those little changes can make a big difference in how supported you feel day to day. So here are some easy ways to reset with the season. Add one approved seasonal veggie to your meals each day. Swap some iced drinks for warming teas. Revisit your goals and routines for the last quarter of the year and what do you want to carry into winter. Create one new evening ritual like journaling, reading, or sipping tea before bed. And the small actions that you make build momentum. So think of that snowball effect, right? So you might start with one thing and it just keeps snowballing. And before you know it, you are doing a lot of good things for your health to help uplevel your health in multiple facets of your life. So here's the takeaway. Fall isn't just a season of cooler weather. It is an opportunity to reset. So you're going to eat seasonally, you're going to choose organic when it matters, and you're going to create routines that ground and support you. So you're not just fueling your metabolism, you're setting yourself up to thrive. And remember, fall is about nourishment, balance, and letting go of what no longer serves you. When you embrace the season, you create space to reinvent yourself and live your best life. So the next thing that we're going to step into here is we are going to do a little bit of frequency work because fall is also a season where it's common for a little bit of illness because your body might be shedding. You might be releasing things that are no longer serving you. Maybe the drainage pathways are a little bit clogged. So we are going to run some frequencies to help with that immune boosting for your body. So you are going to hear some tones come through the screen. You are going to see fractals come across the screen. Those fractals help rewire your brain. So I'm going to play this for 7 minutes. So if you are watching this replay, throw some headphones in, find a comfy spot to sit, maybe lay down and just listen to the music and watch the fractals if you feel like it serves you. Here we go. Just take a nice deep breath and feel free to listen to that on repeat as much as you need to help balance out your immune system.